to property damage, injury, or even death, as we are seeing in recent months in several parts of Liberia, including Monrovia. Talk to people in your community about violence. Stand up against mob justice. Be a community hero. Liberia is all that we have. We must all unite to uphold the rule of law. Thanks for listening. This is Old Man Sam Simon.
We want peace in Liberia. Peace in Monrovia. We want peace in Liberia.
Are you in search of a place you can get quality petroleum products? Well, I got news for you. Mayoba and Sons Incorporated is the company to meet all your petroleum needs. We are one of Liberia's leading importers and distributor of petroleum products on the Liberian market. We are fully capacitated to deliver your petroleum and diesel products anywhere in Liberia. Mayoba and Sons Incorporated, we do rental of dump trucks, tanker trucks, heavy equipment, D8, front loader, excavator. Our clearing and forwarding agency is fast, reliable, and can deliver your goods on time. Mayoba and Sons have improved the quality of reconstituted distributions and importation by financial institutions empowerment. Our head offices are located at the Garnersville Town Hall Junction on Barnesville Road and Freeport Sigma Compound on the Bourgeois Island. For more information, call us on cell numbers 0886 512 379, 0777 512 379, or 0777 255 030, or email us Mayoba, MAYOUBAHS @yahoo.com, or visit our website www.mayobaliberia.com. Our mission is to keep petroleum on the Liberian market stable, effective, and efficient. Our vision is that our presence be felt in the 15 counties with outstanding commitment. Mayoba and Sons, Liberia's pride.
Mama, you still do No, let's still boy. Hey, yes, the mama to our party. I go see what I'm Mama, we are only down base.
So what's your blood?
What tablet, man, piece. No, stop it. You can't do that. How you a boy human being? Let me know that roster fee. Let me know that roster fee. You tell human being you're a boy human being. Let's stop the kind of thing. If we catch criminal or somebody commit crime in our community or whatsoever, take that to the law or carry that to the nearby police station and report that to the police. Let the police themselves investigate and find out whether he right or wrong. Yesterday, I was coming from Keba. A brother walk on truck. I said, they said the truck hit the motorball ball. All the motorball men plus the keke men again. They said they want point the driver in the truck. It's wrong. Let's stop more violence. Maybe the accuser or somebody that you feel are criminal, they may not be criminal. But when you take that to the police station, based upon the police investigation, they will tell you that they made that criminal or not. Please, my people.
Who are you?
You policeman.
Why you moppy?
Yeah, come here. Yes, you're all right. As I was saying, let's stop that kind of thing. Take it to the law. You not get one right under the law. Nobody right until the law can say you are right or wrong. Please, I beg you, my people.
Who say you?
If I get who tell you,
so say who?
So say oh man, Sam Sion, the man who get crime stopper. He don't want to say, I'm gonna tell you, nobody must take the law in their hand. Don't say they say in your mouth say, oh man, Sam Sion say, don't take the law in your hand. You have to come away. You know what? It will do what we be the fight now to attack the man. Yeah, not true. Yeah, do. Hey, all it out there. Oh man, that's not looking at Jesus for you.
Rabbi, why you taking?
I I said, darling, you look so worried.
Charles, I'm worried because I don't know where to get stuff for my shop and restaurant.
Oh, come on, man. Haven't you heard about Exodus Best Price Store on Gurley Street and Smart Road Junction on the Old Road?
Oh no, Charles, tell me about it.
Exodus Best Price Store got everything for your shop and restaurant. And the good news is that they have reduced the prices of club beer products and imported beverages. So to keep that graduation party, wedding reception, and whatever occasion jumping till the break of dawn, Exodus Best Price Store is that place for you.
Is that all?
No, they have for the first time introduced on the LIB market Buffalo Revive that comes with 4 different flavors: Cold Blue, Apple Kiwi, Full Red, and Fitness Orange. It's good for athlete and everyone. For wholesale and retail supply, call cell number 0770-617-575. Exodus Best Price Store on Gurley Street and the Old Road Smart Road Junction. We are your cheaper wholesale and retail store.
Exactly. When you want some more, I provide. So we start to talk. I want to go with tea, but put it to each again.
When chicken say, so gossip. When chicken say, so foxy.
Good morning to you and welcome to the Monday edition of the program from the Print News. It's good to be back here this morning after a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And so we are grateful to God this morning for another opportunity to be alive. My name is Wendell Nimle, welcoming you to this brand new edition of the Print News on Freedom FM 87.9. And I'm here with Esther Daku this morning. Esther, good morning and welcome.
Good morning, Wendell. Good morning to the good people of Liberia. It's good to be back again. Today's Monday, and we're glad to be here.
All right, so that's it. We're glad to be here. And so we are about to run you through those stories making headlines in the print media. And these are top stories we're going to be following from the online version of the Front Page Africa newspaper. And Esther is going to bring for us
the online version of the Daily Observer.
Okay, I don't know why your mic is
Probably hours away from it.
okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. So let's take our first story here. It says, as the government of India imposes 20% export tax on parboiled rice, Front Page Africa delves into why the Bouakai administration increased rice price. The Joseph Bouakai administration faces mounting pressure to agree to rice importers' demand for a price hike on the nation's staple food. Failure to comply could result in a severe shortage as importers threaten to withhold supplies until their demands are met. Continuation, it says, Front Page has gathered that the rice importers have written to the Ministry of Commerce and Industry proposing a minimum price of US $20 per 25 kg bag of parboiled rice. They argue this increment is necessary to offset the rising costs of importing rice to Liberia. Front Page Africa has seen a communication from K&K Trading Corporation to the Minister of Commerce outlining the challenges they are facing and the losses they continue to incur, why the Liberian government delays the price increment on the local market. K&K Corporation stated, regrettably, due to the price hike for rice from the origin country and other operational challenges, we find ourselves in a position where we are selling the rice at a significant loss. The situation is indeed dire, and the continued sale of rice at the current prices poses risk of incurring substantial losses for us. Therefore, we humbly urge you to expedite the implementation of the price increase to a minimum of $20 per bag at your earliest convenience. Doing so would not only alleviate the financial burden on importers, but also ensure the sustainability of our operations and the stability of the rice market in Liberia. This negotiation has been ongoing since February this year. However, the Bouakai-led administration, despite initially giving the importers some assurance of an increment, has been dealing with the situation delicately, knowing that rice is a political commodity in Liberia. In February, India extended a 20% export tax on parboiled rice indefinitely, initially imposed in August last year and intended to last until March 31st, 2024. The measure by the Indian government was intended to ensure sufficient local stock and stabilize domestic prices in India. This tax increase on rice exported from India is now dealing a significant blow to Liberian importers. In October 2023, Liberian rice importers requested an increase in the rice price from $17.50 to $20, citing rising costs. However, this request was not fulfilled due to political considerations during the election period. Again, in February, the importers outlined reasons for their price increase request, including the additional 20% charge from the Indian export tax and increased transportation costs due to no longer shipping routes caused by the war in the Middle East. And we can leave that story right there and take more stories here on the online version of the Front Page Africa newspaper. Let's get to some top stories. Let's take this story. And it says, LRA CG urges law enforcement officers to serve with integrity. The Commissioner General of the Liberia Revenue Authority, James Noble, has called on law enforcement officers to make integrity the cornerstone of their service to the country. Commissioner Jala made a statement on Thursday as the keynote speaker at the 30th anniversary celebration of the Liberia National Law Enforcement Association, LINLEA, in Liberia. The event was held under the theme 3 Decades of Dedication, Honoring the Past, Shaping the Future. Acknowledging the critical role of LINLEA, Commissioner General emphasized that without sincerity and integrity, the organization's contribution to the nation's growth will be undermined. He praised LINLEA for its tremendous contributions to the country's development and safety. Despite numerous challenges and declining financial support, Commissioner Jala stressed the need for continued capacity building, particularly in personnel. He called for the enhancement of the Liberia National Police Training Academy, advocating for a state-of-the-art facility that meets international standards to provide specialized training in crime scene and intelligence analysis. We must ensure that the individuals posted at the training academy are of the finest qualities, distinguished academic credentials from reputable educational institutions, professional experience and expertise, trustworthy, uncompromising, yet personable to perform in such a structured environment, he said. On recruitment, the Commissioner General highlighted that laws enforcement should be career professionals, passionate about their work, free from political influence, and adhering to the highest ethical standards. Commissioner Jala also emphasized the need to improve morale within the law enforcement service by ensuring officers are well compensated and have access to housing facilities. Too often, we see members of our law enforcement organization in the streets, villages, and towns wearing fitted uniforms and inappropriate service shoes. Compounding this is the lack of adequate housing, medical benefits, and life insurance for them and their families. To maintain a robust and agile force, we must make substantial investments in those bearing the highest responsibility to the state, he recommended. In his remarks during the event, Colonel Wright Cecil B. Griffiths, president of Linley, commended Commissioner Jala for his critical suggestions and acknowledged some of the constraints facing the organization. He noted that since its establishment in 1994, Linley has continued to contribute to the peace and development of the country through holistic security sector reforms and governance initiative. And so that does it for the story there. LRACG urges law enforcement officers to serve with integrity. And this other story says, George calls for prosecution of plastic pollution violators. Oh, plastic pollution.
That's important. Let's hear it.
Plastic pollution is one of the many sanitation problems affecting all sectors of life in Liberia. In this light, George W. Smith of the 15th Judicial Circuit Court in Riverview County has consistently highlighted sanitation issues in his charges delivered at court openings. In his latest court opening charge for the May 2024 AD term on May 13, 2024, George Smith noted that Liberia has defeated two significant viruses, Ebola and COVID-19, but has yet to defeat the plastic war. As I have delivered this traditional judge's charge, making appeals to patriotism since we have had our perilous days, particularly during the 14-year civil war followed by the wars of Ebola and COVID-19. We defeated those wars, George Smith stated. There is a third war we are here to defeat, the littering of plastic bags and other dirt in our environment, he added. During the May 2023 term of court at the 8th Judicial Circuit Court in Nema County, George Smith mentioned this third war in his charge, consistent with the government's arrests, agriculture, roads, rule of law, education, sanitation, and tourism agenda regarding sanitation. He adopted his May 2023 charge as follows. When Ebola and COVID-19 invaded this country and waged wars on us, we show patriotism, honor, and duty to our country, and therefore we won those wars. Unfortunately, we are yet to defeat one war that is continuously being waged on us, a war that continues to affect our health, sometimes take our lives, destroy properties, and degrade the environmental beauty of our beloved country, George Smith maintained. He emphasized that this war, easier to combat and defeat than Ebola and COVID-19, is the war against the littering of plastic bags and other waste in the streets, drain, gutters, and other public and private places. Our public health law, the environmental sanitation provisions thereof, and the city ordinances prohibit the disposal of plastic bags and dirt in the streets, gutters, drainage, and all public and private places. Violation of this law and the city ordinance is punishable by fines or imprisonment, Judge Smith noted. The national legislature has set the stage by providing their contingent of soldiers through direct and dedicated city ordinances to battle against the war of plastic bags and dirt have waged on us. The executive and judiciary must provide their combatants by prosecuting and punishing those who violate our environmental sanitation law and city ordinance. We're just talking about this the other day, Esther, and it's good that the judge mentioned that. So we can take maybe one more story, and then we move to our next presentation. That's the online version of the Daily Observer newspaper. 12 jurors set Benjamin free with unanimous not guilty verdict in U.S. 100K case. And let's see, Liberia Maritime Institute graduates 24 cadets, plans on introducing MEO Class 3 preparatory course for future marine engineer officers. And Liberia misrepresentation of President Bouakar's observations on aftermath of past mining activities to target Salamita is unpatriotic. And so far, so good. I think those are all the stories we can take this morning from the online version of the Front Page Africa newspaper. So Esther is going to bring us now the Daily Observer online version. Esther, let's hear from you.
All right, this morning, like Wendell said, we will look at the online version of the Daily Observer. I'm having a little issue here with this. Let me quickly use this one.
Okay, well, she's trying to make some adjustment. You know, the internet is a problem, so
Definitely.
yeah.
But we're almost there. We will be looking at the online version of the Daily Observer this morning. And let's see what we have on the Daily Observer this morning. Some of the top stories we have from the Daily Observer this morning. Okay. Well, the Daily Observer is right here on my desk. Let's see one of the top stories here this morning. It says salaries still too low for teachers, doctors, police, and then so on. This story is right here. We want to take some lines from it this morning. We see the photograph of former presidential candidate Monibala is right here. Let's see some lines from this story. Dr. Clarence Monibala, says it lacks transformative elements. Monibala says as he provides prescriptions for a better and prosperous Liberia. Dr. Clarence Monibala, the political leader of Liberia National Union, has expressed views on a recently signed 2024 national budget stating that it lacks transformative elements and is crafted as business as usual. Dr. Monibala highlighted the significant pay disparities within the Liberian government, with low salaries for essential workers such as teachers, doctors, military personnel, and civil servants, while lawmakers receive significantly higher pay. President Joseph Nima Bouaka earlier this week signed the budget upon his return from the United States, where he attended the U.S. Africa Business Summit in Dallas, Texas. This was after the House of Representatives had approved the fiscal year 2024 national budget.
All right, let's go. I am truly blessed. Truly, this year is our year of elevation.
Where that's coming from?
I don't know.
I think that's me. Okay.
No, it's not connected here. So.
Yeah, I don't know. Go ahead.
2024 CCOP. I'm proud to be.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. All right, let's see some more lines. It says this was after the House of Representatives had approved the fiscal year 2024 national budget to the tune of US $738,856,827 in an increase of 6.7% from the version submitted by the executive through the Ministry of Finance and Development Planning. The executive's version submitted in March this year was in the tune of US 692 million. However, following a rigorous budget hearing that included consultations with revenue generating entities, the Joint Committee on Ways, Means and Finance and Public Accounts of both the House and Senate uncover additional project revenue to the tune of US 46,451. And the decision to pass the budget followed the recommendation of the Joint Committee on Ways, Means, Finance, and Public Accounts contained in a report submitted to plenary. We will leave you right here on this one and take more stories this morning from the online version of the Daily Observer. This one says government boost of significant milestone. And government boost of significant milestone is right here, one of the stories here this morning. Let's see some lines. It says it completed 74% of its 100-day plan, contrary to NIMBO's report. The government of Liberia has announced that it has completed 74% of its planned interventions within the first 100 days of President Joseph Numa Bwaka's administration. Out of 87 interventions earmarked, the ambitious 100-day plan aimed to address key sectors such as infrastructure, security, transparency, and social development to alleviate hardships faced by Liberians. Anthony Myers, Deputy Minister for Fiscal Affairs at the Ministry of Finance, made an official presentation of the comprehensive report on the 100 days deliverables at a Ministry of Information press briefing over the weekend, highlighting achievements in various sectors such as agriculture, road infrastructure, and rule of law, drug enforcement, education, sanitation, electricity, healthcare, and public administration. He emphasizes that the data by performance standard were 87 intervention outlines. Of these interventions, 64% or 74% we can report have been completed or were nearing completion by the time the President made his report on May 1. The remaining 23 or 26 are ongoing interventions. The progress report indicated advancements in road construction, drug enforcement operations, scholarship programs, sanitation initiatives, water supply repairs, and digitalization of revenue transactions, among others. In agriculture, the agriculture census and data collections were completed, and the National Agricultural Development Plan was drafted and was awaiting validation, but it was reported that the agriculture sector is carrying out the validation of this report. So it was completed on time, and it is the validation that is going on, he said. The purpose of the validation is to ensure that the agriculture sector is ready with a strategic plan when we begin to develop the National Development Plan, so that when members or key stakeholders in the sector come to the consultation for the plan, they will already have a strategy that is our own nationally as well as that of our international partners. We will leave you there and look at more stories. It says cancer is silent killer of Liberian women. That's one of the stories here this morning. Cancer is silent killer of Liberian women.
Let's take a few lines.
And let's see some lines. And this story was written by one of my sisters, right, Tina? Let's see some lines from this story. It says, no better time for investment in early detection mechanism than now, stakeholders says. It says, while it is a fact that early detection saves life, hundreds of thousands of Liberian women have limited or no knowledge about cancer and how important early detection is. Cancer may not be the leading cause of non-communicable disease in Liberia, but its case rate is growing alarmingly with limited awareness and available resources to fund cancer treatment. Experts have recommended early breast screening to reduce the chances of death from breast cancer. Early screening, according to Dr. Didet Sopwood, a cancer specialist at the John F. Kennedy Medical Center, leads to early diagnosis, which eventually leads to better outcomes if proper steps are taken. She says not doing early cancer screening can be the reason why people are diagnosed at the most advanced stage. People do not know what to look for or have very little information about cancer. It is, and this affects them in a very negative way, she says. Data from the World Health Organization revealed that over 35,000 women in Liberia died of cervical cancer in 2020, accounting for almost 1 in 3 of all female cancer deaths, followed by breast cancer, which claimed 1 in 5 cancer deaths. That same year, WHO data revealed that approximately 118,000 new cases were diagnosed with an age standard rate of 40.8%, 100,000 women. While this data may be almost 4 year old, it is the most updated available that prints the exact picture of cancer's toll in Liberia. The rising cases of cancer in Liberia, according to experts, are because of limited education on the importance of early screening programs and the affordability and availability of cancer treatment services. An auto assessment by the International Atomic Energy Agency on cancer in Liberia estimated that there are over 2,000 cancer cases and approximately 1,600 deaths each year, expected to double by 2030, with women being mostly affected. Cancer, according to Dr. Cancer, according to Reverend Teresa Akoto Bamford, an emerging manager and mammogram specialist at Jamel Medical Solutions, that affects the mental and psychological health of a family, but it is a curable disease with early diagnosis. She added that the financial cost of the cancer is not the only thing. Psychological impact, ignorance, and belief in African medicine are significant as well. The fight against cancer should be collective. Family members should encourage each other to do breast screening for early detection, says Madam Akoto Bamford. All right, let's look up more stories this morning from the online version of the Daily Observer. Logging company flees, leaving behind abandoned logs, financial liabilities. This story is right here. Let's see if we have more stories this morning. We have the editorial here, of course. Who wouldn't be angry? And then this says lawsuit hangs over LBS Fagon.
We're gonna lawsuit.
Lawsuit hangs over
Let hear that lawsuit, man.
Fagon. All right, let's see some lines from this story. As former Director General writes, board chairman accusing her successor of smear campaign. Former Director General of the Liberia Broadcasting System, Estella Liberté Kimon, has raised concern over the behavior of the current Director General, Mr. Eugene Fagon, alleging a smear campaign against her and her former management team. In a letter addressed to Minister Cherylemic MP of the Ministry of Information, Cultural Affairs and Tourism on May 15, 2024, Kimon expressed distress over Fagon's public statement accusing her administration of financial mismanagement and poor leadership during their tenure at the LBS. Dr. Fagon on Wednesday hosted a press conference in a compound of LBS where he, among other things, pointed accusing fingers at his predecessor for financial misappropriation and bad labor practices while serving the entity. I wish to draw your attention to a continued unabated smear campaign to publicly malign, demean, and discredit me and members of my management team by Mr. Eugene Fagon, including his repeated public rounds that we left the LBS in a bad shape. Kimon's letter to the information minister indicated Fagon alleged that our administration has squandered misappropriate financial resources, leaving the entity in a filthy condition and pursuing a system of what he called a modern day slavery at the LBS. Kimon highlighted the specific allegations made by Fagon, including claims of financial misappropriation and the operation of a modern-day slavery system at LBS. She emphasized the need for transparency and accountability in addressing these serious allegations, particularly concerning the status of the operating accounts of the broadcasting system when her management team departed in January 2024, requesting a formal audit by authorized government agencies such as the General Auditing Commission or the Liberia Anti-Corruption Commission, LECC. Kimon emphasized the importance of verifying and authenticating the financial claims made by Fagon through proper channels. She said these are grave allegations that not only burden on our reputation and integrity, but are intended to cast aspersions and damage our high-end reputation and standing in the eyes of the public both nationally and internationally. Kimon indicated that she and her team left US $100,978.37 as of their departure on the 22nd January 2024. Any drawdown on that amount going forward from the date of our departure for whatever purposes, including the sustained operation of LBS Monrovia and 7 outside or otherwise, can only be accounted for by those left in charge at the time, including the current management at LBS. She said the LBS, like any operating entity, has business and accounts offices that carry out various activities and transactions which are recorded in different financial statements classified under both headings: assets, liabilities, debts, equity, revenue, expense, etc. Well, we'll leave you on that story. Let's speak one more story and then we can leave from here. And this story is right here. It says, don't take law into your own hands. You see the photograph of our Vice President Jeremiah Kuhn on the Daily Observer. So far, so good, folks. That's all we can take from the Daily Observer this morning. Let's send controls to you, Winter.
Thank you very much, Esther Daku, for bringing us the online version of the Daily Observer newspaper. We're going to take our break. When we come back, we will take our talking points. This morning, we want to center our talking points around the Armed Forces of Liberia, the AFL widows and women. All right, something is happening that we need to bring to your attention. So Esther and I will take our break, but before we do, we encourage all of you listening to us to form part of the Freedom Cash giveaway. All right, the Freedom Cash giveaway is ongoing, and you need to play the Freedom Cash giveaway to win 2,500 Liberian dollars for yourself. All you need to do is to follow this instruction. You dial *799#. The next thing you will see, list of radio stations will appear. You scroll all the way to number 11, and you select Freedom FM. When you select Freedom FM at 11, you enter the amount, right? After the amount, they request your PIN code, and then you send. Right there, you consider yourself a part of the Freedom Cash giveaway. Exactly. So that's all you need to do. Esther will come here at 12:30 to announce all of our winners. Exactly. So keep playing the Freedom Cash giveaway. You can sit in your bedroom, you can sit in your offices, wherever you find yourself listening, you can play. You must have money on your MTN mobile money account, 100 Liberian dollars or more, or 70 United States cents or more. You play and form part of the Freedom Cash giveaway. All right, so let's take our break, take word and from our sponsors, and be right back.
Yo, hello. I want to talk about violence. More violence is indiscriminate. It can happen for any reason and to anyone. Until we do something to stop the surge of vigilante-style justice in this country, none of us will be safe. My Liberia is Liberia of hope. In my Liberia, it is possible. Violence is not part of my Liberia. Violence leads to poverty, damage, injury, or even death, as we are seeing in recent months in several parts of Liberia, including Monrovia. Talk to people in your community about violence. Stand up against mob justice. Be a community hero. Liberia is all that we have. We must all unite to uphold the rule of law. Thanks for listening. This is Old Man Sam Simon.
We want peace in Liberia. Peace in Monrovia. We want peace in Liberia.
Rabbi, why you taking?
I said, darling, you look so worried.
Charles, I'm worried because I don't know where to get stuff for my shop and restaurant.
Oh, come on, man. Haven't you heard about Exodus Best Price Store on Gurley Street and Smart Grove Junction on the Old Road?
Oh no, Charles, tell me about it.
Exodus Best Price Store got everything for your shop and restaurant. And the good news is that they have reduced the prices of club beer products and imported beverages. So to keep that graduation party, wedding reception, and whatever occasion jumping till the break of dawn, Exodus Best Price Store is that place for you.
Is that all?
No, they have for the first time introduced on the LIB market Buffalo Revive that comes with 4 different flavors: Cool Blue, Apple Kiwi, Full Red, and Fitness Orange. It's good for athlete and everyone. For wholesale and retail supply, call cell number 0770-617-575. Exodus Best Price Store on Gurley Street and the Old Road Smart Road Junction. We are your cheaper wholesale and retail store.
Exactly. When you want some more, I provide. So we start to talk. Come on, say going to 20, but it thought to each game. We are living since in hot.
Are you in search of a place you can get quality petroleum products? Well, I got news for you. Mayoba and Sons Incorporated is the company to meet all your petroleum needs. We are one of Liberia's leading importers and distributor of petroleum products on the Liberian market. We are fully capacitated to deliver your petroleum and diesel products anywhere in Liberia. Mayoba and Sons Incorporated, we do rental of dump trucks, tanker trucks, heavy equipment, D8, front loader, excavator. Our clearing and forwarding agency is fast, reliable, and can deliver your goods on time. Mayoba and Sons have improved the quality of reconstituted distributions and importation by financial institutions empowerment. Our head offices are located at the Gammersville Town Hall Junction on Barnesville Road and Freeport Sigma Compound on the Bushwalk Island. For more information, call us on cell numbers 0886-512-379, 0777-512-379, or 0777-255-030, or email us Mayoba, MAYOUBAHS @yahoo.com, or visit our website www.mayobaliberia.com. Our mission is to keep petroleum on the Liberian market stable, effective, and efficient. Our vision is that our presence be felt in the 15 counties with outstanding commitment. Mayoba and Sons, Liberia's pride.
Yes, indeed. Mayoba and Sons Incorporated is one of the giants in the importation and distribution of petroleum products on the Liberian market. And those of you looking for a place, you want to get furniture for your homes, your offices, your event centers. Well, JMAT is that place for you. When you go to JMAT, you will get confused. When you see things for yourself at cheaper price, I mean, the people are so cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Outside and think it's expensive.
Yeah, you know, when you see the beauty of the outdoor, you say, no, you can't make it inside it. But you can make it. You know, JMart is very, very cheap. All right. They are affordable. You can go there and afford anything for yourself. You want to keep your office, you know, sparkling. You want to keep your homes, furnitures, and everything. Well, don't waste your time. Pass by all the other places there and go to JMart. JMart is right there at the corner of Randall and Sekou Touré Avenue. Yeah.
So, everything about home is there.
Everything about your homes. You want a dining room set, you want living room set, you want, bedroom set, I mean, they got everything there.
Do they also have the kitchen utensils?
This is house furniture now, so anything for your house. So I know you're trying to get stuff for your house. So I would take you there to get some stuff, right? All right, but look, on a serious note, I want to play this. Let me play this, then I will come back. Esther and I will talk about what we are here to talk about today. All right. Oh, I'm having some issues here. Oh my God. Everything here is telling me error. What's that? Everything here is error. But this is what I want us to look at this morning. All right. The president of Liberia, Bouaka, set up an investigation team to probe into grievances raised by, the AFL women and widows. And that team was given 2 weeks. I think Gus is with us, so bring him on.
So the issue hasn't been resolved yet.
Yeah, so the team was given 2 weeks to report back to the president with the findings from the investigation, because the AFL women felt that the move by the president was not right to have Prince C. Johnson appointed as defense minister, because he was involved, in a lot of things that some of them, they did not benefit. Their husbands who serve in the military did not benefit. All of their, the benefits they were to get, they didn't get it. They were deprived. So they decided to take to the streets, block major entry points and exit points, just to raise concern that if their plight is not listened to or addressed, they will not leave the streets until Prince Johnson had to send in his resignation. So my thing is, the president of Liberia set up a 2 weeks investigation team to report to him, to come back to him and say, look, Mr. President, we went through the investigation and this is the findings. Up to now, we haven't gotten any redress relative to that. But the president went on to appoint Prince C. Johnson as the head of the National Security Agency. And as we speak, there are, mixed reaction from AFL widows and wives. They are planning to come back because the president did not listen to them. There was no investigation conducted. I stand to be corrected, because it was not published to know that, yes, this is what the investigation team came up, because they were to report back to the president in 2 weeks. So the guys are saying they are not happy with the move by the president. The women are saying that they're going to take the streets again. As I'm told, the current chief of staff of the armed forces of Liberia is not happy with the president's decision. So, the army business where people are playing with is crawling. The day they start to walk, some of us will not be able. That just the women that came on the street, the other day, the women came on the street, they blocked people from moving, cars were stuck up and nowhere for cars to go, until they had to talk to them and say, look, we can find a way out of this. The move you guys are carrying on is not the way forward. So the president set up the 2 weeks investigation team to get back to him. What is the findings? He didn't wait to listen to the people plight. He went on to appoint Prince C. Johnson. So some of the AFL soldiers, as we speak, they are not happy. Their wives are not happy. The widows are not happy. And I'm also told the current chief of staff of the armed forces of Liberia, he's not happy with the move by the president to appoint Prince C. Johnson as the head of the National Security Advisor. So it's troubling. It's troubling. But let's bring in our colleague Gus. I don't know, he's coming in late, but it's better late than never. Gus, good morning and welcome.
Very late.
Yeah, good morning. Well, I mean, I told you my time clock does not work today when I miss working.
Let the film cast get away. Start
Where's that coming from?
Yeah.
Where is that coming from?
No, it's
Okay.
not from you.
Go ahead. Yes, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
You're muted. We can't hear you, Gus. Go ahead.
radio stations will appear.
I don't know what's happening. We're having some feedback from that end.
You guys
What's
got
going
feedback
on?
from-
Let's see what's
good.
going on.
Yes,
Okay,
you
let's
guys.
see. Gus, we'll hold you there for 1 second. We're trying to make some adjustments. We'll hold you there 1 second. Let's see what is
Let me know.
okay. All right. We're still having our issues. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I think it's better now. So, Gus, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Hello. You can
Gus,
hear me
you
now?
are muted. Okay.
No, I'm not muted.
No, we're still
I'm not
having our
muted.
issues.
I'm not muted. Yeah.
Oh,
You guys
okay.
are on.
Okay, right. It's done. Okay, it's playing from there.
Hello.
All right. I think we
Hello?
just need to stop it. Okay. All
Hello.
right.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, Gus, we can hear you now. Go ahead. Yeah,
Okay,
hello,
thank
Gus.
you,
You
thank
hearing us?
Yeah, I'm hearing you very loud and clear. Okay, thank you. Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, I'll
go
just say
ahead. Let's hear you.
my body clock can get messed up when I miss 2 or 3 shows. You got too many vacation or holidays in Liberia and then whatever. But
That is the
let's
same
go back.
holiday you left here before you went to America. Nothing changed. No holiday has changed. The same holiday you grew up with.
They need to change it. They need to change it. We got too many duplicating holiday anyways. It's just too much. I'm sorry. They need to. Yeah, we gotta work. People gotta work so we can make money for that country, and they can put food on their table. Too many holidays. Long story short, just going back to your topic again. Everybody listening, this is Gus Korma. Glad to be here. Thank you for freedom, giving us the opportunity to talk about issues in Liberia. So the Prince Johnson case, you see, this is why I really have issues with Liberians sometimes, because things would never get resolved if we go through the wrong channels. Okay, for instance, Prince Johnson was nominated as a defense minister, which means he's running military affairs and whatnot. Yeah, you can go and protest. The president take that action, but he's national security, whatever it is now. Does not relate to the military directly. So if you have a beef with Prince Johnson, you still go to the court. And again, I don't even know what evidence they have on Prince Johnson messing with them. Let's be honest. I am very informed, and most people, that the reason why Prince Johnson was even pushed to resign was the likes of Brownie Samukai and them that wanted to settle scores with Prince Johnson, because don't forget, under President Weah, Prince Johnson did not cave to Brownie Samukai and them. So all of a sudden, there's an issue. Look, let's be honest. If you have a problem with Prince Johnson, let it be on that problem. But I don't know if this young man had anything to do with pensioning issues that are related to the armed forces of Liberia. I don't think so. We would have been running around with this information by now. I know there were some other beefs that happened. There were some other issues that happened with our women's empire, which was very, very, very bad. When that situation happened, we talked about it. But when issue happens, they need to leave it to where it is. His new appointment has nothing to do with the military directly. As far as running the military,
I think their bitterness. I think their bitterness comes from the investigation team, because according to them, they took to the streets because they were not happy of the appointment for Prince Johnson to the Ministry of National Defense. So the president decided to come in and say, look, we'll set up an investigation team to report back to us in 2 weeks. So we are yet to get the findings from that investigation, and the president did not wait. He went about to appoint Prince Johnson. So they are not happy. It's like their, crowd is being downplayed.
Yeah, but so again, I totally agree. So here's what you do then. Your unhappiness should not be about his employment or his new nomination, his new job, because then you dilute your problem, right? You make it look like, what's the big word you can use over there? Witch hunting. You see what I'm saying? We dilute everything. It should not be about his hiring now. It should be about Mr. President. What happened to the investigation? I don't care where you hire him, where you put him. What happened to the investigation? Trust me, everybody around the world, anybody that even don't know Prince Johnson, or how you call it, will be like, you know what? These people do have a true gripe, okay? Because they are talking about something that said was going to happen and it did not happen. But if it becomes about his employment, then people will sit back and start scratching their head and go, why is it just this one man? Is after this one man, is the military situation done? After YNE, has it been done? No. Our military should have been one of the best paid military in our region. Did we get to that point? No. But who is the best paid employees of government today? Is they our legislatures? Again, there are bigger problems. Military wives, if you're listening, make your protest or whatever you're doing about the investigation, about the livelihood of other military personnel. Me right here, I'm a veteran myself of this United States. I don't go after who was the last chief of staff when I was in there. No, we go for, hey, this is our just benefits. We want our benefits. Make it about your benefits. Make it about the things that you need to make sure your children are going to school. Your wives that are left behind have a livelihood. Make it about that. Then you will get everybody to support you, not just in Liberia, but everywhere around the world. People can read the papers and say, oh, military wives are, having some issues. And they will say, oh, yeah, a country like that, lawmakers are making this amount and the military is making this. It becomes a much stronger debate than making it about an individual. An individual will come and go. Let's make it about the issues that remains in our country all of the time. I've left Liberia all these times, since 93. These issues are still there, So that's my point on it, Wendell. And I wish we could get these wives on here sometimes, because we need to talk to them and let them know that let's make it about this person. Let's not make it about this person. Let's make it about the issue. Yes, this person's name is attached to it, but let's make the issue the forefront. Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right. On that note, we can go to the phone lines and take your calls. What do you make? Because we are hearing that, widows and wives of AFL personnel, they are planning to come back because, according to them, the 2 weeks investigation team that was set up by the president of Liberia,
and it's almost 4 months.
Yeah. So it's been since February that team was set up. It was headed by the current Minister of National Defense at the time. She was appointed as Chief of Staff. All right, and she was told to probe into the grievances from the AFL widows and personnel of the armed forces of Liberia. So the guys are saying they are not happy because they did not get any redress. So the president went on to appoint Prince Johnson. It's like a slap in their face or faces. So we'll go to the phone lines and hear from you, because you also need to put in your 1 cent and see how best we can, move our country forward. So we will open up the lines. Call us on 0776 104 104 086 500 104, and the female line is +2. That's 0770 297 016 0770 297 016. That's for the female callers. And the WhatsApp line is +231 886 500 104. We'll also read out those comments on our comment section, and so we can now start to take calls. Let's go to the line and take our first caller. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. This is Kupoli from Russia.
You say your name is what? Go ahead. Let's hear you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you to the president for staff in relation and putting us in.
Your line is kind of bad. Your line is not too clear. You care to shift a little bit?
Marshall today.
Setting out investigation team. You got me?
Yeah, go ahead. We are listening. Go ahead.
Okay, so while the people were looking at the AFL woman and some angry AFL is to get results from the investigation before President taking another step. But he never get anything from the investigation team by himself and promoted the President Johnson who they have problem with. That means is the decision he made to play down on the people who are concerned. So that's why they are planning another riot to draw in international people and call them back the president to revisit a decision he made. So the people are not in error to regroup themselves to start another riot.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I think that's very brilliant. Thanks for your contribution. Let's take this person. Hello.
How are you?
Yeah, welcome to the show, sir. What's your name?
I'm Joseph H. Senior.
Let's hear you, Joel.
You know, I listen to my brother course. And in the middle of that, but here is it. Even in America, when you want a job, when you have issue, you can carry clearance. This is simple elementary something. I want God to understand it. If the prejudice you are being investigated, and when you are investigated, because those charges, there were some smelling, they have some criminal charges against it. So those charges are clear. And you use people when you go where hearing that you don't post your money and this and that. So you need a clearance that the thing that investigating the battle submit a report.
My brother, that's not a charge in court.
Then you can get your job. But that it can be able on that cloud. It can go in and get to another thing. What happens if the report come out that you found guilty and put life investigation? Are you going to keep them someone who found guilty by an investigative panel that he committed a criminal act? Are you going to keep it there? So I want also to address that issue.
Thank you.
For me, I don't.
Okay, let me address it. Let me address it real quick.
To say I'm innocent, then you can wait.
Okay, thank you very much.
After investigation, you can't wait.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Let's Gus, we can give you a minute quick to address that. Come back to more calls.
Yeah, so my brother, you strike some points, but here's the point that you miss. If this was a true investigation, right, there would have been some kind of indictment. Then you would say Prince Johnson cannot be hired. This is really a hearsay, right? There is no evidence, there is no court case, there is no anything that has to do with what Mr. Johnson did. It's just people saying we don't like the man was inside. That is not enough to indict somebody. That's me saying I don't like Wendell. Oh man, since I am fire Wendell. Are you serious?
So, Gus, according to you, that yes, they see. So, why was he rejected, or why did he turn in his resignation if he knows that all of those allegations?
Because the president was pushed for him to put in his resignation.
Okay, we hope we'll have time to address that. Let's get back to the phone lines. Let's prioritize our calls. Let's take you. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, you're live on Freedom Radio, sir. What's your name and where you calling from?
Thank you. For the sake of security purpose, I'd like to know my name, okay?
Go ahead.
All right, you see, still God is getting everything that's constituted in code. But this morning, you're on the other side. There is issue. There is grave allegation. People say you stole their money. The way they fought for their money, you stole it. So the real plan was raised. There's a need for investigation, and the president is alluded to him that he must be investigated, and he still funded to do that. You have not got your result. Then you come again and put this thing down to another area. So do we want to allow it down to go here and repeat the thing that he hasn't put in the NSA before you come out again to do what? If this guy is so guilty, will you take him a position? Will you step down? What is the fruit of that? Because to say, oh yes, this is the new way that when they is so guilty, he will leave the position. So when you are right, that particular investigator already been on the mind. They have been told that it's very possible that is going to come out of his soul. Therefore, they will come out and there must be result. It's a still good. I just stop there. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's go to the female line and take this caller. Hello.
Yeah. Good morning, Windia.
Good afternoon, Ma Walter. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, I want to thank you. Good afternoon to Esther Taco. Good morning to God.
Good morning, Mama. How are you?
Yeah, our President Joseph Boakai. All the committee for the time Joseph Boakai came to power. The inauguration time, the money he gave. The money when he used up that day. All the committee that Joseph has set up in the country to high investigation. They will ever bring a report.
Nope.
Ever come from there?
No report.
Before full committee together to do in the AFL women case that will bring report, that you wait for report free appoint Prince Johnson. That the agreement the people have for the people campaign down to the whole of 2023, for 2022 to 2023, everything the people plan, that what they're going back. Joseph Boakai, the one going to say, Joseph Boakai is now a record channel. Joseph Boakai will not drop any case in this country because you have no one to it before. Joseph Boakai he keeps to the place, the story, everything that happened there. Joseph Boakai has not put up that place together, or they want to vote. He's going and they say, I not know you. Joseph Boakai will not do nothing about that thing.
Okay.
The woman that they get protest. Joseph Boakai's decision to appoint Prince Johnson, the one that out, ask them what they do. Anything they want to do according to God, what God is saying, let it go to the law.
Thank you.
If they go for two Prince Johnson have done something, and they get their husband their money, and infringe on the right, let it go to the court, and the court will be, for me, the court will be the real judge for them to get their justice.
Do you trust the courts?
Thank you.
Thank you. Let's go to the
Well,
person. Thank you. You trust the court. Thank you. Let's take this person. Hello.
Good morning.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. I'm John Kumo calling from the South Street.
Let's hear you, John. 1 minute.
You see, the AFL, they are credible institutions. They are people that are very respected in Liberia. I think what they're doing now for me is not real, they're not good. It's like they are going now for church. If you give complaint to the president and you are waiting for your response, and the president go and put the man in different positions. Don't go after the man. Go for your result. Go protect an executive matter that you need your result. Not the man who has to make the man this minister or this, forget about it. But when you
My brother, can I ask you a question? Hello? My brother, have you lived in a country to see military personnel going on the rampage? Have you ever lived in a country to see that?
Yeah, I saw it. During the 1980, I witnessed it, and that war.
No, I'm not speaking against the coup. All right, but there is something in the military they call mutiny. I don't know, but we have time to talk about it anyway. Thanks for your contribution.
All right.
Okay, let's talk to this person. Hello?
Yeah, hello?
Yeah, how are you, sir?
My name is Prince Corey. I call from District number 16.
Let's hear you, Prince.
Yeah. Thank you for the show. Like Mr. Newman has correctly said, anytime I get about the army, I have some level of fear. My mind can go straight to the war that we fought here because my son was killed right in front of me while I was here. Army member, were wearing army clothes. So anything that pertains to army, whenever I hear that the army are not certified or something, I can really be so hard. So I think it's about now that we want to be our council or church or whatever religion leader or someone else, very good, they are compromised. They will come in and see how they can want to settle the issues.
Okay.
Because the president seems to be that somebody who really don't listen to the people plan. Those army people, they are continue to complain on me soon. It's just the only qualified to the government. What really is a little woman who wanted to do in this country.
Okay.
Only men still want to put in there. I think the real come up to be
Thank you. Let's talk to you, this person. Paptoba, Pabuyatoba, Ma Helena. You can place your calls. We'll take your call. Let's take this person. Hello.
Thank you. Good afternoon to you and your followers across the country.
Good afternoon. Let's hear you in a minute.
Yeah, this is Hussein Keo, and I'm phoning from around Jakarta District 2.
Go ahead.
Let me commend you for the topic of this workshop. But you know, in Liberia, we go at tearing down our professionals, people who have paid our characters over the years, only because of some political reasons. You look at Prince C. Johnson, a trained security personnel who were trained by the American Army. And this man was not there trained by the American Army, but the Liberian government spent a whole lot of resources for the men to be trained.
You know how many, my man, you know how many people that are trained in this country, we claim that they have all of the best degrees, but they are, you know, let me not go there.
So I will agree that there are trained people, but if they cannot provide the services to the country,
so training, so therefore that training got nothing to do with somebody when they get black hands.
So yes, the issue, right? The president set up a committee that will put in, you know, and investigate the entire saga at the airfield. Now, people will say you want to dictate to the president and those who are carrying on the investigation to come up with a report that will please you in your political party.
But the president said, Hussein, listen now. The president said the team should get back to him in 2 weeks. And you know how long it's been? Since February, I think that decision was taken on the 13th or 12th or 13th of February.
Have you seen the report?
I have not seen it, except you have seen it and you want to share that with us.
So yes, fine. So go on e-marshal website, right? You see the airport report.
Nothing is there. Nothing is there. Nothing is there. Nothing is there. Thank you. Nothing is there. Hussein, don't come and screw out gibberish on the show. Nothing is there. Let's talk to this person. Hello?
Hello, Winda.
Yeah, my Helena, welcome to the show.
Hey, God, how you doing with Esther? Let me tell you, Winda, you know the Hussein boy, he can just do all kinds of things because things in his favor. How he can behave and he will lie and say they will go on executive marshal place there. You know, Gulera, since the president told the people that he will get to them in 2 weeks' time. It could be anybody. Then you do it. Then you get a person on another position. The person they never talk and doing protest for. Then you get a person a position again, new position. Then it could be black. How you may feel? You know what people feeling? Then when we see where you may be talking all kinds of things on because in a favor, you know what the meaning. You know the meaning of EFL in country. You know the meaning of army. You know the meaning? We've been on this earth ever since. Really. I saw nothing, war, everything. No, and I want to talk. See, when I've been doing all kind of thing because in his favor.
Okay, my Helena, you're not well. You need to rest yourself, okay? Don't let this attention thing part up in your head. Thank you. Thank you, Alma. Thank you so much. Rest yourself. Thank you, my Helena. Let's talk to this person. Hello. I'm fine. What's your name and where you calling from?
I'm married.
Welcome to the show. Let's hear you.
Yeah, the talking about EFL. Talking about our area. Yeah, Papi, as somebody that can never for the things that we need a protest, and you are going to his so-called Shana Ado to be his friend, and if he ever try to give that by saluting that puts no people. But you and they cannot told me that they have never Papi on that water or children party. You will ask the other one and be your friend. Yeah, you put it together as an elder brother. Never associate.
Okay. Thank you. Let's go to the comments and read them out. We'll come back and close up with one or two more calls. Let's read the comment. Let's quickly talk to Paptoba, then we can take our comments. Paptoba, welcome to the show.
How you doing with that? Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. Welcome to the show, Paptoba.
Yeah, you see, my son or my small brother, young brother in the state there, Gulf. when it comes to security issue, is far away from us. You see, if when they are protesting, if they have protests where they were carrying on, all their men they disarmed themselves. They were on the checkpoint. The monopoly are alive. Prince Johnson that they are talking about, Prince Johnson that they are talking about, that they came into that position, is able to fund Prince Cruz and security to fund those people. So let the government see to it that this thing go before that mayor appointment. We don't want trouble. Thank you. May God bless you.
Amen. Thank you. Let's go to the comments. Read a few comments and come a close up. Okay, so let me go to the comments section. Let's go to the comments. I hope I'm that audible to read out the comments. Yes. All right. This one says, Lawrence, with your sire. He says, hey, dear cause. Good morning to you, Mr. Sire. Henry Yango says, follow you guys from my end. It was on this awesome Monday evening. Thanks for the great job. J says the result have to come before appointment caller. All right. And Stanley Bozo says a very pleasant good morning to the peace-loving citizens of Mama Liberia, watching you from my risky rescue mission residence. J says the code is the wrong place to go. Morris F. Kurman Jr. says, good afternoon, Freedom Family. I'm following you from 18th Street Sinker. And Moses Dennis, my good friend and brother, says, good morning from my end, following you from New Jersey. Amos Entume says, I'm watching you from Boulevard Dunkin' Gas Station. Thanks for the update. And let's get to more comments. This one from Melvin Cordell says, nephew, the military wife doesn't want Prince C. Johnson in government. They says he is corrupt. Darius Portois says the Senate will still confirm him. They are the main problem. Moba Jesus says lie show hosts. All right, thank you, sir. Jim and J says, because you are not in the military, you don't know what happened. Too many things went on during his time. And Moya Sherry says, good morning, Print News. I am following you from District Number 9, Sinker this morning. Keep up the job. And Zay Elijah Wulu II says, does he has another name? Let them bust. All right. I don't know. And Kitele Tobagi says, Mr. Nimne, you call the President Bwaka Unity Party will get angry with you. All right. Zay Elijah Wulu II says, Freedom, my best station. Good morning, family. And Thomas Chia says, I'm watching from Door Community. Linda Street is watching. It says, good morning, family. And Ezekiel Newman Johnson says, good morning, Freedom Family, watching you from Chicken Soup Factory. Thanks for the show. David Johnson is watching from Grand Bassa Buchanan. It says, good morning, guys. Princess Jalo, that's Princess Jala. It says, good morning. And this one says, yeah. Jackson Blue Williams says, good morning, Freedom Family. Mahuru Chelsea Suarez says, good morning, Wendell and Esther. Thanks for the show. Watching from Congo Town. And I'm screening you. I'm screening. That's why you're hearing that feedback. All right. I'm kind of screening. All right. So let this microphone get one side. So let's continue with the comments because we don't have much time. All right, Kitana Tabagi says, good morning. Darlington Rule is watching from New Georgia. And Rose Rosa says, good morning, guys. William Blue is watching from Caldwell. It says, thanks for the update. And Harry Boy Johnson says, good morning. I'm following you from Caldwell. Thanks for the good job you do for country. And James Lamy says, good morning, Freedom Family. Willem Hoff says, good morning. Watching you from Minnesota, USA. Happy working day to all Liberians. Julia Wonwa is following from Johnsonville. And so far, let's take the last comments. Anthony El Toba says, thank you very much for the show. I am watching you from Mount Barkley. GMB Zombie King is not ready for, it says it's not ready for development in this country. All right. Sarah's Joel Magay says, good to be watching from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Good morning to you, Sarah's Joel Magay. Pleasant good morning from our end. Jenkins Vani Mambandi says, good morning. I'm following you from Rabbit Sports City. SB Ritko Mayanga says, following you from Dupo Road. So far, so good. Those are all the comments. Let's squeeze in one more call and then we say goodbye to you. We can take one more call, and this is going to be our last caller on the show. Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon, Brother Windia.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the show. Our last caller. What's your name and where you calling from?
Yes, this is the voice of Idrissa Somba.
Let's hear you quickly.
I'm in from my brother resident. Yeah, Brother Windia, I think it is not necessary to allow this outlaw bandit to be called on the show. They got just disturbing our old people on the airway. They who sing God, please. You try to be careful in the God call because the man lack logic. You can speak logic, you only can be defending unilaterally. It is unfair. People will I beg you. Let them involve it. They ain't going to spoon talk the criminal station to be discussing a narrow minded politics.
Okay.
Thank you, Brother. I want you to do that. You're getting angry?
Thank you, Idrissa. Thank you.
Pressure, please.
Thank you very much. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. Thank you. All right, thank you so much. Yeah, your appeal has been accepted. All right, thank you. Thank you. Okay, thank you, Idrissa. No time. We can leave it there. We don't have time in our favor. Let's go to the comments and take our last comment, and then we go from here. Emmanuel Tia says, good morning from my end. GMB is not a reconcilier. He sat at the executive mansion. His ministers put 700 workers and 300 EPS without making any decisions. All right, so we can send controls to Gus to close up, and then we say goodbye to you and be back here, God's willing, tomorrow.
Thank you, Wendell. Again, I'm going to tell everybody, let the man call. You know, CDC, let me tell you this. We told people this in the past. The hardest place to be is a defender. When you're defending somebody you ain't even enjoying from, you're defending somebody, you know what they're going to do tomorrow. Wendell, you know it. It's not easy. We sat here for 6 years, right? Defending people. What is the benefit Wendell got, right? Again, we're doing it for the people of Liberia. So let a man have his voice, CDCNs. Don't worry, let a man have his voice. But if you notice, his voice is lonely. Pretty soon, his voice will be coming down. Yeah, just let a man keep talking. It ain't long yet. Let me wait till the first reshuffle, if they even have one. But to my biggest disappointment is the fact that in Liberia, it wasn't just George Weah. In Liberia, every time there's investigation, nothing come out of it. Every time they say they're going to do this, nothing come out of it. Look, what I've understood with Liberia is we got too many friends, we got too many relatives, we don't hold people accountable. This is the reason why nothing gets anywhere. This is what I truly believe. Even though in there we have issues with the court, the best place to go sometimes is we can find money, let's go to the court system and file grievances. Because that is the best way for people to go. Go and file grievances. If the court find it useless, let it find it useless. But we wait for these people, their investigation never finished. They've been investigating on our President Weah time too. We never saw it. They want to forget it. We're not going to see it. Honor Ellen Johnson Salita. You remember Big Boy 1, Big Boy 2? Where that investigation at? Liberia, man, Liberia is a sad state because the people that we entrust our leadership to do not care about Liberia. They really truly care for them and their friends and colleagues. Thank you. Have a great day. I always enjoy the conversation here.
Thank you, Gus. We'll be back here tomorrow with a brand new presentation, God's willing. And so we'll say thanks to all of you for watching. Thanks for your contribution. You know, the beauty of this show, we allow everybody to call and speak your mind. All right? Be it from the position or opposition. So I don't want you to, battle with Hussein. Let Hussein always call and make his point. All right. In as much you two got your right, he has his. So let's give him all of the benefits to call on the show. That's the beauty of the show. We allow opposition to speak their mind. Somebody just posted something, wrote something on our comment section referring to me as a lie host. And I accepted it. I read it. All right. So that's the beauty of the show. All right. So please let him call every time and speak his mind. All right. But the thing that is crawling, when it starts to walk, will not have the ground to walk on it. Because what I'm hearing from the AFL folks, what they are planning, if the president cannot make some quick intervention, when that time comes, we, the citizens, our entire day will be infringed. The rights to movement, the right to get into all the places and all of that will be infringed on that day. But the guys are planning because they are not happy with the decision taken by the president after he set up the investigation to get back to him in 2 weeks. They failed to do so, and the president went about forgetting about the plight of the AFL women and personnel. He went about to appoint Prince Johnson as the head of the National Security Agency. So thanks to all of you for watching and listening. We'll be here tomorrow.
Gossip.